Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice, where last episode, trying to defend Trucy, we found out about an absolute ton of foul play, as Roger Retins made Trucy sign a contract via trick folder that leaves her liable to pay a lot of damages for not completing her show. On top of that, when we were in the underground passage examining the scene further, we heard a conversation between him and Bonnie DeFam about, well, let's put it this way, extremely nefarious deeds. As we come to the show stage of what seems to be Scandal Gamble Gambit, what the hell of this show is, in Take-Two Studios, we speak to more staff members here to try and figure out exactly what else is going on. Try to get ourselves some more information before our trial. Let's find out about this. Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal Gamble Gambit. Is that the title of the show? Yes, it is. Yep, haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities, they do. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. So it's just another tasteless TV show. It looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is... tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident, or did she commit murder? It looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow, in court. Right then, it is the name of the show. It's a weird show with a massive roulette wheel and slots and everything. I guess the gambling theme is there now, and we now know why it's like that. How gaudy. Well, we can check out that. That seems to possibly be part of that. So let's talk to the members of staff, I guess. Find out if they have any testimony. Excuse me. We're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning. Oh, that. Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonnie was soups adorbs. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some primo footage if I do say so myself. I better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with said footage. Yes. What are you doing then, person scooping down? I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing. It looks like he's reading that script he's holding. What? Are you serious? Those two are going to break up? What? And the series is going on hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way! I think he's reading the comic book he's hiding in his script. If you're going to goof off on set, that's a pretty bold way to do it. Right. Next member of staff then. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys? Street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers. Oh, okay, lawyers. Got it. Well, what do you want? He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning, and we heard that Roger Retins was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? I saw the two of them together. You know, walking along arm in arm. Bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want it, go ahead and fish it out. Wow, thank you very much. It turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Well, not helpful enough that he could just put his hand in his blooming back pocket for me for a second. Show footage disc retrieved from the staff member's back pocket. Yes, he just wanted me to touch his butt. And this was a recording of Trucy's escape trick on it. Well, I guess we just got just about everything we can out of this place. Looks like Retins' alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rios? Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack. Sounds good to me. Alright, well, let's speak about our plan of attack. Move over to the Write Anything Agency, which, considering he's out of the country, we should just rename at the moment. Apollo Anything Agency? Justice Anything Agency. Justice Anything sounds kind of unspecific, doesn't it? And then we're leaving out a certain someone too. But I'm the senior partner now, right? Apollo's the senior partner, right? Right, Anything Agency. What in the world? What's going on here? Well, I can guess. All these stickers say repossessed. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. Trespassing? But this is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property. Am I right? Just like that. We haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. If you're going to be mad, should Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you. It serves you right for getting involved with those grammariers. Why, you dirty rotten... Oh, well, I can talk to him further? What about punch face? Hey, it's not my debt. What are you doing with all our stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do. Unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million already. I know then, because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party. Are you black-hearted? Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Ratins was behind it. Darn. You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. No way. He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? What a two-bit thug. We'll show him. There's the sugar. That expression is priceless. So, how does it feel to lose a precious office your boss left you in charge of? Now, not to rub you in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Okay, where do we stand then? Here, have a gander. The trial of young up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? Huh, Apollo, look! There's a sea of reporters outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in this country is against you. No way! No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do! We believe in her innocence. Go ahead. Think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Ah! Look out. Clear out. We don't want murderers here. Hey, if it's a fight you want, I'll take you on. Come on. Yes, let's get out of here before we get killed too. I can't believe this is happening. We have to do something to protect ourselves. And fast. It's Mr. Wright. Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright! It's all a giant mess! Poor Trucy. And the office. Our office. Apollo. Okay. We better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. He's saying you have to be out by tomorrow. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course! We can handle the defense, but the office. It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations, and guide Athena, helping her along the way too. That's why I know you're ready, why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. I couldn't agree more. I'll do everything in my power to help. Our opponent tomorrow. Prosecutor Sadmadhi, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. Anyone at all. Doesn't care if it's a new prosecutor? I don't care. I will succeed.
O restless wandering soul of the dead.
Prosecutor Sadmadhi. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
And so it says to be continued, but we will continue straight on. Let's face our opponent and wonder, does he have a mysterious power this time? That's what I'm wondering. And so April 28th begins at 9:15 AM. Defendant lobby number 3. Let's see if Truce is okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. It's not Trucy being okay that we need to worry about then. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over all this. Get it together, Apollo. Nice. Athena, when did you get here? Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nahyuta Sadmadhi guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor. Oh yeah, what did you find out? Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. What is that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go and even lead his opposition. The defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. Man, this is going to be a cakewalk if that's true. Emma did say she'd talk to him for us, though. He is hoping that went well. In any case, it sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Mr. Wright's putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. If you say so, Apollo. The trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready? Yes. We're fine. Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. And so we go forward. I'm just going to think of this. My mind is a bit scattered because this is a power battle at this point in time. And there's so many different weird powers to help in this courtroom. And I wonder how being led in a specific way will rear its ugly head. And so everyone shall rise. Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. A defense is ready, Your Honor. And the prosecution? Prosecutor Sadmadhi. 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, I see. You're a Khura'inese monk, correct, Prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Khura'in. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make many blunders. He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he? I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy. Now then, Prosecutor Sadmadhi, your opening statement if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace, known as the Twilight Realm. Now, let the last rites of the victim begin. Nahyuta Sadmadhi. He's really been making a name for himself apparently, but that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come into play today. The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Man of Mystery, otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. The autopsy report has been added to the court record. The victim's real name was Man of Mystery. His blood is on the murder weapon. Although his death was just an unfortunate accident. It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident. I see. And you believe this crime was committed by the defendant? After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's going to be, huh? I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all. Very well. And now let us hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind. Could you please explain your reasoning? My reasoning? Well, I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind. Putrid mind? Prosecutor Sadmadhi? Excuse me, but I don't... Okay then. If you don't mind my asking, Prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul toward enlightenment. It is a Khura'inese incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real. Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victims' souls to the Twilight Realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. But, should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell, along with Trucy Wright. Now, wait just 1 minute here. Putrid, pit of hell. Is that any way to address someone in a court of law? Prosecutor Sadmadhi, that may be the way you conduct trials in Khura'in, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here. Your Honor, that was but a Khura'inese sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason. Oh, I see. I didn't realize. I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Khura'in, yeah, huh? Even still, that was way, way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. And the trial's only just begun. Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this as cross-cultural exchange and try to be as open-minded about it as possible? What? Bailiff, please bring in the first witness. Oh, you're back on the... yeah, back on the snackoos. Not happy then. Uh-oh. I thought she said goodbye to the snackoos. Detective Sky! The courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girl's gotta eat, right? She, seems a little stressed out. Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent. I'm sorry! Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. But let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother. Fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. She and Prosecutor Sadmadhi don't seem to get along very well, do they? Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky. Alright. Please take a look at this poster. It's a Tulip Gamalier poster from 13 years ago. Is it just me, or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room? This is a revised version of that poster. This one says cancelled under Mr. Rios. That's right, Mr. Rios left the troupe after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rios' right forearm near his elbow. See the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ouch, that's quite a scar. Because of the accident, Magnifique Glamaye concluded Mr. Rios was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifique announced Mr. Rios wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifique's decision, Mr. Rios tried to go on stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifique to oust Mr. Rios from the troupe on the spot. He kicked Mr. Rios out? That seems rather extreme. Did he really have to go that far? When it came to magic, Troupe Gamalier was so passionate, or should I say, extreme, about it, that it caused problems for them from time to time. Yes, they even caused this court a mountain of trouble with their extreme antics. And now the troupe's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troupe's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. You sound rather extreme yourself, Prosecutor. Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Reyes apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop. He would tell those close to him, "I will get my revenge on Tup Gamaye someday." Revenge? That certainly sounds antagonistic. And so the 13-year-old poster has been updated about the injury that was sustained. And then his chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? And so our first testimony, the defendant's motive. The victim planned to get his revenge on Tup Gamaye during Trucy's magic show. Mr. Reyes was going to first steal the Gamaye notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did in fact steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Her only option was to kill Mr. Reyes and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture!
Objection!
The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFam, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Reyes said, "I'm going to reveal all of Tup Gamaye's secrets on stage today." What? Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for a rebuttal, is it? You're telling me? Allow me to give you one piece of advice, defense. Oh? And what's that? Let it go and move on. Excuse me? Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell, and then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life. But I don't believe in that sort of thing. Besides, I have no intention of giving up. Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life. A stink bug? Now then, Mr. Stinkbug, I mean Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. How easily insults fly across this courtroom, eh? Well, Emma, throw us a bone, would you? It's time to press. The victim planned to get his revenge on Tup Gamaye during Chusi's magic show.
Hold it!
Revenge after all this time? It's been 13 years already. Why now? I know, right? I thought that was pretty sketchy myself. I mean, wouldn't he have done it a long time ago if he was gonna do it? After all. Detective Sky, self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment. In the form of a salary evaluation. Ha! Wait, that's what divine punishment means? Let the detective have a snack. This humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Tup Gamaye was at the height of their popularity. But then their reputation declined and they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Trucy Wright sought to recapture their former glory. A defendant? At such a young age, too. How impressive. Yes, the accuser's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her. It's always sad to see such promising young potential go to waste. Now then, Detective Sky, how did Mr. Reyes plan to get his revenge? And please put down the snackoos before you continue with your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Reyes was going to first steal the Gamaye notebook from the defendant. How do you know that? What evidence do you have that Mr. Reyes actually stole the notebook? Well, you see, whenever you're ready, Detective. Fret not, Detective Sky. You have nothing to repent for. You should be proud of the fine forensic discovery that you made. Forensic discovery? And what did she discover specifically? Detective Sky identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. Upon further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Rios. What? The detective found the fingerprints entirely of her own volition. For that, I must say, well done, Detective Sky. Get a little too addicted to using your precious white powder, did you, Emma? Now, Detective Sky, I would ask you to explain exactly how Mr. Rios intended to use the notebook to exact his revenge. Alright. Well, first, he stole the notebook. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. Yes. Did he really, though? He didn't have the key, he didn't have a way in, but of course a locked book like that, probably easy to force a lock or break a lock on. But we'll obviously get more into this next time. His power has not reared its head yet, but Sadmadhi is an interesting foe in front of us. How is he supposed to lead us? That's my question. We'll find out next time on Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. See you then. Bye-bye.